Hello guys, what is up? It's Exoskeleton here with some more Dark Souls 2. I have sad news guys, this episode sadly is not a live Let's Play. Mainly because the last video that I recorded, which was this one, the audio of my voice completely messed up. What I mean about that? It means that the audio got late, it got forwarded, it had some really weird audio spikes. It was just freaking weird. So I decided to just record my voice over this one and make it a post commentary. There's not a lot to say in the beginning of the game, so I'm just gonna do whatever I can to entertain you guys at this moment. Over here I decided to go back to Majula to see if Moglin, or Moglin, I don't know his name all that much. See if our friend Moglin actually restocked some new stuff, because from what I've heard, he actually restocks every few moments. Actually, he restocks every time you buy something for him, which everything that you buy at a certain price. So over here we discover a chest that we hadn't discovered before, which is a Titanite shard, which is useful for upgrading stuff if you want to. So we go over to Moglin and let's talk about it, see if he has anything new.
Oh, I was hoping that you would come. I've stocked some new things, and I thought that they've been selling rather well, and I may step up. I'm surprising even myself, to be honest.
And as you guys can see, we got two new sets. The Elite Knight gear, guys, from Dark Souls 1, one of the best gears that actually my favorite set in the game. And we also got the Royal Soldier's armor, which is kind of the polished and better stat version of those hollowed Royal Soldiers. At this point, I was thinking and debating if I should either buy a few pieces for the Elite Knight, or just save my money and keep on exploring this world of Drangleic. But yes, I decided to explore. So as I've mentioned before on my previous videos, I thought, hey, there's this door that I haven't opened. Yeah, let's go there. And I mentioned on the previous video that was a door that, if you guys kept up with the beta, it was a door that it was close to one of the guys that was on top of that really big statue sword. There was a dwarf that threw axes at you. If you kept up with the beta, you know where that is. So there's a door there that I hadn't opened it up because I completely forgot about it. And at this point I was thinking, hey, why not summon somebody? Because, well, there are still summon signs everywhere, and if they are everywhere, which means that there is probably another boss. So just to keep things safe without getting startled or anything, I decided to try and summon every summon sign or every phantom I could see. And at this point, if you go up here, you can use Soldier's Key on this little door over here, which really surprised me because I knew there was a door there, but I didn't realize I could get it. If you go over here on this and destroy this, you can actually get a hand axe and radiant life gem, which is good if you guys want it or anything. You can start with the hand axe as a bandit, I think. And then this iron chest, you can get a Nessus Flask shard and a small white soapstone. Watch out for the ambush, though. Oh, and when I said iron chests, there are two different types of chests. There are the wooden chests and the iron chests. The iron chests are where the really good stuff is, and wooden chests are, kind of normal stuff. But there's a reason why the good stuff is in the iron chest. Not just because of aesthetics and kind of looks and important look of the chest. Mainly because if you accidentally break a wooden chest in the game, the item inside of it is lost and it will be turned to rubbish. Although it is pretty cool I actually made, sorry about that, I actually made that mistake. I actually destroyed a chest thinking it was a mimic. Can you believe it? Because I saw bloodstains all over that chest and I saw animations of the people dying and I was like, okay, it's probably a mimic, and I accidentally destroyed the chest, which prompted me to giving me a rubbish piece instead of the actual item. Which is probably like what, Titanite shard, one Titanite shard, or at least like what, a soul. But it's still good if you get items as opposed to rubbish. Although I do not know if you can still trade rubbish for Titanite chunks to the crows as you could in the first Dark Souls. I have discovered where are the crows actually. They're actually in the beginning of the game. On the tutorial levels. Can you believe it? Snuggly. It's not Snuggly. But or Sparkly. I remember those. Sparkly, oh wait, Twinkly, Sparkly was the Twinkly, Sparkly was the crow from Dark Souls, and Snuggly was the crow from Demon Souls. This one I'm gonna call him. Wait, was it? What? He asks for soft and smooth. Although, what's I don't know what to call him. Yeah, I don't know what to call him. Snug. I'm not gonna call him Snuggly because you want warm, soft. But yeah. Let's just stop talking about the crows. It's kind of weird. Watch out for the ambush here. If you backstab that guy, that halberd guy is gonna come down and probably ambush you. At this point, we were summoning another guy, and at this point, I'm actually gonna get a second person to help us out here. In a few seconds, he will be summoned. Right about now. Yeah, so that's it. So, at this point, I was completely confused. I didn't know if I was going the right way. Didn't even know if this was actually the way I should have been going. I was actually thinking, wow, this is probably one of those areas where I opened, like the ones I opened before, which is like completely like useless. I mean, not useless. I got items from them, but for those areas, but they were all like dead ends. They didn't lead up to any new areas. So at this point, I saw the fog gate, and I was like, yes, this is a boss area, finally. So let's go, guys. Let's see our second boss. Indeed, it's him, guys. It's the pursuer. That guy that pursued me. That ugly motherfucker that pursued me in the first part of the game. The first part. Not the first parts of videos, but the first parts of the game. Like, it's probably going to be part 4 or something like that. Or 5. I don't know. This guy scared the crap out of me. He was one of the reasons I was like looking at the skies in the first parts of the game. He came out of nowhere and just almost killed me. Anyway, watch out for this guy because he has a really nasty hit, which you can actually hit him with the ballistas and take massive damage for him, but it's not worth it. It's a really nasty hit because of his blue glowing sword stab thrust attack, which can curse you. Yeah, it can curse you and decrease your life maximum health. You can easily dodge his attacks by circling him for the right, but watch out for the combos. At this point, I didn't know about this because after I killed the pursuer in this video, I decided to create a second character and tried to do the same, but I ended up knowing that if you circle around the right, it's actually easier to dodge him. I'm actually looking at this from another point of view. Some of the enemy, this is the first boss that I noticed that You guys didn't see here on this video, but you guys can probably see on other people's videos. The Pursuer is a peculiar boss because he uses dark magic. And it's actually a thing because if he actually, and he only uses it if you meet a certain occasion. If he actually decides, if you actually get hit by the glowing blue sword thrust attack, you get cursed. And after that, after you get cursed, it enables him to use one of his skills, which is a rather annoying skill, where he kind of gets his like purplish aura and starts throwing these like little dark bead-ish purple projectiles, and that looks a lot like dark magic. And it makes me just wonder about the whole Artorias Manus thing from the Abyss from Dark Souls 1. I mean, it's just what it makes you think. So at this point, guys, I didn't know what I was doing. I kind of wanted to explore this place, and I saw another one of those giant trees. But over here, I thought this was a crow's nest that I could trade stuff in, or I could actually curl up in a ball and wait. So I decided to try and curl up in a ball, but it actually immediately prompted a cutscene, and I was like, oh, okay, and I immediately got carried up by an eagle. So this is how the Pursuer travels. And at this point, it makes me wonder, are there more of these guys? Oh god. But yeah, the next place completely got me by surprise. It looks so similar to a place that you guys, if you play Dark Souls 1, it looks similar to me, but I don't know if it looks similar to you guys. But I'll tell you right away what the place I'm talking about. This place right here. This place. The Lost Bastille. To me it sounds like a friggin' French word. I don't know. Mexican French. Lost Bastille. This place is rather weird, and it reminds me so much of a place in Dark Souls 1, which was the New Londo Ruins. Why does this place remind me of that? Well, just look at it. It's dark, it's damp, it's ruins everywhere, it's surrounded by water. Although it's not completely flooded, but it's still surrounded by water and it's ruins, it's dark, it's night, it's not on the ground, but still, it just reminds me so much of New Londo. So looking at the enemy that I saw outside, I decided, nope, I'm going back to Majula. Because, well, there are still places that I'm sure I haven't found yet. So at this point, I was thinking, well, I bet you if I talk to other traveler or merchants, I can probably get them to prompt their restocks. So when I actually get to Majula here, if the loading screen decides to go that fast, I will go to more merchants. But my mistake. I forgot. I didn't go to Majula right off the bat. I actually first went to that place again. Sorry guys, I should have edited this part out, but if this is gonna be a blind let's play, I might as well just show everything that I have. I actually wanted to go back because I felt like there was something that I forgot about looking at that place. I just felt that like there was more treasure in there. I don't even know what I was doing against these guys. It was just, I could have just run past them because they're like, there was no more boss fog or anything. But over here I was having quite a lot of trouble prompting my my R1 attack. I don't know why. Look, as you guys can see here, right here, so long to actually attack. I don't even know why. My controller was kind of messing with me today. It was just really freaking weird. And here's something that you shouldn't do. Do not try as much as you can not to get cornered. As I said before, watch out for the ambush. Yep, these guys. They don't They don't play around. They get this is a game. If you're playing Dark Souls for the first time, these guys are unlike anything you've seen before. If these guys get a chance to kill you, by as sure as hell, they're gonna try and take that chance with every ounce of strength they have. They are gonna kill you if they have the chance. It's different from some of the AI of some previous games that you played. But yes, I died, I learned a lesson, and now I do something really reckless and stupid. And you'll see what it is. Which almost gets me killed again. And again, which is something you should not do on Dark Souls. I advise you, please, don't do this what I just did right here. I don't die because I get freaking lucky. But don't get impatient and start running your ass off of these places and try to get there fast. It's not advisable. Like, look right here. These guys can freaking kill you. Look at that, they took almost half of my health, literally. The reason why you shouldn't outrun spear dudes in this game is because the enemies in this game are not like the previous ones in the previous game. The tracking on these enemies is ridiculously accurate. These guys can track you, literally. If you like, even for the backstabbers, if you try to give a backstab to somebody, he will turn around and slap your face off. I'm not joking. He will turn around and prevent you from backstabbing him. Same with these guys. If you want to outrun them, they're going to turn back and keep on trying to attack you. And if they actually get you, they're going to keep on doing it. It's really hard, especially with the spear guys. So at this point I realize, well, there's nothing here. What am I doing here? I don't feel like watching the Eagle cutscene again, so let's homeward bone out of here. I have 8, so why not? So at this point, I was like, well, the video is almost ending. So why not just go back to Majula, do some stuff. Maybe talk to some merchants, as I've said before, talk to some merchants, see if they actually restocked anything. Because I noticed that the merchant Hag Malencha is now on Majula, which is easier to get stuff now. It pretty much happens with all merchants and stuff that you find on the world. They all go to Majula if you exhaust their conversation. It's pretty much like on Demon Souls and on Dark Souls, but sometimes it's easier on Demon Souls because you can just, on Demon Souls you find them, and if you do something for them, like free them or talk to them for the first time, they will automatically just go to the Nexus. But on Dark Souls you actually have to do stuff to actually get prompted to go to the Nexus. For example, Big Hat Logan, you can actually have to save him to go there, same as some characters in Demon Souls. But most of them, like, how to put this, some of them just don't even go to the Firelink Shrine. But most of these people, you just go talking to them and they go to Majula. Just exhaust their chat. I'm trying to think of an example from Dark Souls that wouldn't go, but I seriously can't find an example. But I know there were quite a few of them. Oh, for example, Ziegmeyer, you had to actually do his quest line for him to actually appear on Firelink Shrine. If he didn't do it, you would never see him again. But anyway, guys, I decided to buy some life gems here to see if I can cap the soul value for her to actually restock some stuff. But I don't know if she does or anything. So at this point, the video is almost ending. I'm actually gonna go and stop the video. But before I do, don't forget, guys, if you want to farm equipment, a set, buy the Traveling Merchant's hat. It raises the item discovery chance. It's really good. So yeah, guys, here you go. This is the end of the video. I hope you all guys enjoy it. Stay tuned for some more Dark Souls 2, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao, guys.